We're up again early this morning. We left the film camera at the base, and I'm doing a different camera setup this morning as well. Yeah, I don't think you can see me. So so I'm using my action camera, but since the mic on it is rubbish, I'm testing out the wireless mic just on my shirt down here. You might be able to see it, on my jacket clipped on. You can record it just internally, so I've got a windshield on it as well. Hopefully it works well. First time doing it. If not, then I'm just going to use the built-in mic. So yeah, there's a spot that I want to go to with the power lines on this side. So we're not going to go to where we were yesterday, because I don't want to do a repeat of that. Turn the camera back on. I'm going to go for a nice square crop with this, and what we want to do is focus on these power lines. Might have to move a little bit further over. Yeah, that's a bit better. Now I've just got a little bit of the hillside, but I can always clone that out. Got trees in the background. Okay, now focus on that power line. Heading over to our next spot now of this nice tree in the field. I think I'm going to shoot with my 70-200 and use the mist filter again, get some nice glow going on. Yeah, this actually works quite nicely, having the mist filter. Really helps the scene. I didn't think it would work for this, but it's working a tree. It sort of works in the same way that you would have fog. If it was like in a forest or something, I don't think it would work as well. But yeah, for like singled out subjects, I think it works an absolute treat. So yeah, this is the subject that I want to do. And there's a nice little, like a valley in the land that I want to use as like a leading line through the scene. I think I'll come around here a little bit. You can sort of see it. I'm trying to line it up with the other tree in the background, but I don't want them to touch. And we've got another one as well in the mid, so I'll see what that looks like. Hopefully this is wide enough. Oh yeah, that's fine, perfect. So I'm going to go with a square crop for this. Mist filter is on. Lift it up so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, we've got this lovely line. We've got the barns in the background, which look lovely. Does look a little tight. Might go to 4:3 aspect ratio. Yeah, that might work actually. I feel like it. Yeah, then I can have some space off to the right hand side, sort of like dead space, empty space, but it sort of allows it to breathe. It doesn't feel as tight, as confined. Get the level sort of right. It's hard when there's nothing level in the scene. Actually, I'll take another shot without it, so you can see. So this shot will be without the mist filter, 1 second, 100 ISO, 5.6. Yeah, looks pretty plain, pretty average. Then if I put the mist filter back in, try not to fall over. The mist filter is starting to fog up a little bit, which is quite ironic, since it's a mist filter and we're trying to create the fog effect. And if I bring the filter down, I think I just want to catch, using the aperture preview, just want to catch, make it try and look natural. Yeah, I just want to catch just the base of the trunk. Don't want to angle it at all. No, I think I'll just do that. Yeah, we'll get that shot now with the mist. I do wonder what it looks like in vertical. I think it'll look nice with the leading line of this this little valley. It's not much, but it really helps the scene. It's just beautiful. The morning is the best time because nature's waking up. You can hear all the birds. They might fly over us now. A load of rosellas, is it? Or white cockatoos. Just noticed the power lines here. Might have a quick go at getting that shot. Damn, my mist filter went to mist. Right, we'll get the exposure. Go for a square crop, I think. And wonderful. Fourth of a second, f4, 100 ISO. Alright, so we're done with that shot. Yeah, let me know what you think of it. I'm not too sure. It feels like I prefer the original, the other one. We had more depth in it. This one felt a bit too tight. But yeah, so let me know what you think of it and how it compares to the other one that we got further up. So yeah. Also, do you use the standard aspect ratio in your camera, or sorry, I'm looking where I'm going. I've got to be careful. Yeah, do you use the standard aspect ratio on your camera, the 3:2 or the 4:3, or do you also have a go around with using the different crops in the camera? You know, aspect ratios, but can change them later on. With most cameras, I'm pretty sure Nikon you can't, because I follow Thomas Heaton on YouTube, and he's having problems with his. There's a nice amount of dew on the trees. I think this is where having a long lens will allow me to pick out parts of the scene. Shame I can't get down there because it's a sudden drop off, if you can sort of see that. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'd love to get lower down. Single out a tree. Looking down and shooting onto, you know, a fallen tree or something. There's wire and everything in here. Barbed wire. Be careful of all that stuff. There's a tree just on the opposite side. Not sure if you can see that. I like it, sort of standing away from the background a little bit. stumbled across another composition that I like. There's this, I don't know if it's a dead tree or just a little bush having it all with its autumn colours, but it looks really, really nice against the background. So I'm going to go in the long lens, 200mm. Probably, I want to try and get rid of the trees off to the left and the right and sort of single it out. We'll go f4.5, 100 ISO. Get that shot. Really, really nice. I'm actually going to get a bit more. I'm going to go for a square crop. I was 4:3 at before. That looks nice. You can get that photo again. A third of a second, 4.5 aperture, 200 ISO. I mean 100 ISO, 200mm. Alright, so we've got this lovely little scene, you know, of that tree. We shot it from further back. Now I've actually gotten closer. I wasn't meaning to photograph it again. I was just going to move through. But as I came closer to it, it just looks so much nicer. You know, you can see more of the scene. There's these boulders in the foreground of these rocks, which have got the nice lichen on them. And then you see more of the colours as well in the leaves. And if I come over to the left of the tree, it will isolate it a little bit more from the tree that it's currently behind. And then if I go to the left of it, it'll open up the scene, and then there'll be trees in the background. It'll sort of give it a bit more isolation, I'm hoping. That's in theory anyway. So yeah, we're going to put on the 24-105 now, because this will be too tight, and walk around the woodland as well afterwards. But I'm pretty sure this will be quite nice. And we might use the mist filter again, I'm not sure. It is doing a lovely job of helping me out this morning when we don't have any mist around, which I'm gutted about. But I've also got to be considerate of the sun rising. So yeah, let's get this lens on. The light's starting to come up. I can see it catching the house up there. I don't know my way around here, and I guess that's the beauty of it. I'm definitely going to have to come in more and more. There's so many photographic opportunities. I'm just seeing it around, but there's so much to see and to photograph, and there's so many ways of different ways of doing it. I definitely want to come here when it's really foggy. Now I booked this place, so it's now June. I booked this place back in January because I knew it gets booked out pretty quickly. So I'm going to end the video here. It's been a lovely morning, great going out with the camera and taking some photos and going to places which made me feel sort of uncomfortable and sort of pressured to create, but not in the bad way, more like getting my creative juices flowing. And yeah, it's been a really magical morning. It's a shame there's no fog around. That would have really helped with the atmosphere. You know, the mist filters could only do so much, and for certain situations. But yeah, it's nice. But yeah, the gear's working well, the 5G is working well. It's a little bit wet, going through the bushes. I'm actually pretty soaked. I'm really wet. So I'm going to probably get back on this road here and walk it back to the chalet. And then I'm going to start packing because this is my last day here, and yeah, get things sorted for our trip to the Stirling Range where we're heading next, which I'm really looking forward to. The thing I didn't like with this, as I'm doing these recordings, the DJI mic. So the two buttons on the side here, the one is for the link. I was accidentally hitting that thinking I was hitting record, but I didn't hit record. So I had to keep checking it. So the record button is the same size as the other one. And when you're in a rush, just to quickly record, you forget that you don't realise which one you've pressed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it. I'm going to get a knife or something and just give a bit of roughness to it, so that way I can feel the difference between the two and go, all right, that's the record button. I'll hit that. But yeah, this has been a lovely morning. Anyway, I'll stop talking, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. If you've got any questions or you'd like to say anything, pop it down in the comments section below. And if you'd like to see more videos, be sure to subscribe. Anyway, I'm Simon, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye for now.